Hello everyone, welcome to my channel NCRT Adhyaya. I hope you all are studying well, huh? Seventh May is not very far, so let's continue. Principle of inheritance and variation. Okay. Law of independent assortment. In the dihybrid cross, the phenotype round yellow, round green, wrinkled green appeared in the ratio 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. Such a ratio was observed for several pairs of characters that Mendel studied. The ratio of 9 is to 3 is to 1 can be derived as a combination series of 3 yellow is to 1 green with 3 round is to 1 wrinkled. This derivation can be written as follows: 3 round is to 1 wrinkled, 3 yellow is to 1 green is equals to 9 round yellow is to 3 wrinkled yellow is to 3 round green is to wrinkled green. Based upon such observations on dihybrid crosses between plants differing in two traits, Mendel proposed a second set of generalization that we call Mendel's law of independent assortment. The law states that when two pairs of the traits are combined in a hybrid, segregation of one pair of character is independent of the other pair of character. Okay. The Punnett square can be effectively used to understand the independent segregation of the two pairs of genes during meiosis and the production of eggs and pollen in the F1 capital R, capital small y plant. Consider the segregation of one pair of genes capital R and small r. 50% of the gametes have the gene capital R and the other 50% have small r. Now, besides each gamete having either capital R or small r, it should also have the allele capital Y or small y. The important thing to remember here is that segregation of 50% capital R and 50% small r is independent from the segregation of 50% Y and 50% small y. Therefore, 50% of the small r bearing gametes has Y and other 50% has a small y. Similarly, 50% of the capital R bearing gametes has capital Y and other 50% has small y. Thus, there are four genotypes of gamete, four types of pollen, and four types of egg. The four types are capital R, capital Y, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. Each with a frequency of 25% or 1 by 4th of the total gamete produced. When you write down the four types of egg and pollen on the two sides of a Punnett square, it is very easy to derive the composition of the zygote that give rise to the F2 plants. Although there are 16 square, how many different type of genotype and phenotype are formed? Note them down in the format given. Can you, using the Punnett square data, work out the genotypic ratio at the F2 stage and fill in the format given? ठीक है ये दिया हुआ है. फिर next is chromosomal theory of inheritance. Mendel published his work on inheritance of characters in 1865, but for several reasons it remained unrecognized till 1900. 1900 तक recognize नहीं कर पाए थे उसको. Firstly, communication was not easy in those days and his works could not be widely publicized. Secondly, his concept of genes or factors in Mendel's was as stable and discrete unit that control the expression of trait and of the pair of alleles which do not blend with each other was not accepted by his contemporaries as an explanation for the apparently continuous variations seen in nature. Thirdly, Mendel's approach of using mathematics to explain biological phenomena was totally new and unacceptable to many of the biologists of his time. Finally, though Mendel's work suggested that factors or genes were discrete units, he could not provide any physical proof for the existence of factors or say what they were made of. In 1900, three scientists, De Vries, Correns, and Schermak, independently rediscovered Mendel's result on the inheritance of characters. Also, by this time, due to advancement in microscopy that were taking place, scientists were able to carefully observe cell division. This led to the discovery of structures in the nucleus that appeared to double and divide just before each cell division. These were called chromosomes. Chromosomes क्या होते हैं? Colored bodies as they were visualized by staining. By 1902, the chromosome movement during meiosis had been worked out. Walter, Sutton, and Boveri noted that the behavior of chromosomes was parallel to the behavior of genes. ठीक है, बिहेवियर ऑफ जीन्स एंड यूज क्रोमोसोम मूवमेंट टू एक्सप्लेन मेंडल्स लॉ। क्रोमोसोम मूवमेंट को यूज किया गया था मेंडल्स के लॉ को एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए। Recall that you have studied the behavior of chromosomes during mitosis. Mitosis is equational division, and during meiosis क्या होता है? Reduction division. The important thing to remember are that chromosomes as well as genes occurs in pair. क्रोमोसोम और जीन दोनों ही कैसे अकर करते हैं? पेयर में। द टू एलील्स ऑफ अ जीन पेयर आर लोकेटेड ऑन होमोलॉगस साइट्स ऑन होमोलॉगस क्रोमोसोम्स। तो ये भी याद होना चाहिए, कहाँ होता है? होमोलॉगस साइट ऑन होमोलॉगस क्रोमोसोम्स। फिगर 5.8 यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है। यहाँ पे G1 है, G2 है, मियोसिस 1, मियोसिस 2, एनाफेज, ये जर्म सेल्स, ये भी याद रखना है, इस पे भी क्वेश्चन आते हैं, पूछा जाता है। ठीक है, नेक्स्ट यहाँ पे क्या देखा है? पीछे 5.3 में यहाँ पे फिगर दे रखा है ए बी, एक जीन है और एक क्या होगा? एलील होगा शायद इसी में। ठीक है, तो ये क्रोमोसोम, सॉरी ये जीन से एक क्रोमोसोम है, जो जनरली दोनों का बिहेवियर सेम होता है, तो ये भी याद रखना। ड्यूरिंग एनाफेज ऑफ मियोसिस 1 the two chromosome pairs can align at the metaphase plate independently to each other. To understand this, compare the chromosome of four different color in the left and right column. In the left column, orange and green is segregating together, but in the right hand column, ठीक है, possibility 2, the orange chromosome is segregating with the red chromosome। ठीक है, यहाँ फिगर दे रखा है 5.9 में, इंडिपेंडेंट असॉर्टमेंट ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स। यहाँ पे एक पॉसिबिलिटी, दूसरी पॉसिबिलिटी, यहाँ से क्या होगा? मियोसिस पहला है, यहाँ पे मियोसिस 1 एनाफेज, ये भी याद रखना है। इसका जो फिगर है ये भी इंपॉर्टेंट है, देख लेना, क्वेश्चन आते हैं, आप लोगों को पता ही है फिगर बेसिस पे। ठीक है, Saturn and Boveri argued that the pairing and separation of a pair of chromosomes would lead to a segregation of a pair of factors they carried. Saturn united the knowledge of chromosomal segregation with Mendelian principle and called it the chromosomal theory of inheritance. Following this synthesis of ideas, experimental verification of the chromosomal theory of inheritance by Thomas Hunt Morgan and his colleagues led to discovering the basis of a variation that sexual reproduction produce. Morgan worked with the tiny fruit flies Drosophila melanogaster, which were found very suitable for such studies. They could be grown on simple synthetic medium in the laboratory. They complete their life cycle in about 2 weeks. 2 week में life cycle complete कर लेती हैं, and a single mating could produce large number of progeny flies. Also, there was a clear differentiation of the sexes. The male and female flies are easily distinguishable. Also, it has many types of hereditary variation that can be seen with low power microscope. Linkage and recombination. Morgan carried out several dihybrid crosses in Drosophila to study genes that were sex linked. The crosses were similar to the dihybrid crosses carried out by Mendel and Pease. For example, Morgan hybridized yellow bodied, white eyed female to brown bodied, red eyed males and intercrossed their F1 progeny. He observed that two genes did not segregate independently of each other, and the F2 ratio deviated very significantly from the 9:3:3:1 ratio expected when the two genes are independent. Morgan and his group knew that the genes were located on the X chromosome, ठीक है, and saw quickly that when the two genes in a dihybrid cross were situated on the same chromosome, the proportion of parental gene combination were much higher than non-parental type। ठीक है, जो पेरेंटल का जीन कॉम्बिनेशन था वो ज्यादा था, नॉन पेरेंटल का नहीं था। Morgan attributed this due to the physical association or linkage of the two genes and coined the term linkage to describe this physical association of genes on a chromosome, and the term recombination to describe the generation of non-parental gene combinations. Morgan and his group also found that even when genes were grouped on the same chromosome, some genes were very tightly linked. कुछ बहुत tightly linked थे, show very low recombination, while others were loosely linked। ठीक है, और कुछ जो थे वो loosely linked थे और वो क्या दिखा रहे थे? High recombination। For example, he found that the genes white and yellow were very tightly linked and showed only 1.3% recombination, while white and miniature wing showed 37.2% recombination। ठीक है, तो वाइट और मिनिएचर कितना शो कर रहा था 37.2, और वो कितना शो कर रहा था 1.3। क्यों? जो टाइटली लिंक्ड होंगे वो कम रिकॉम्बिनेशन शो करेंगे। His student Alfred Stuart Wind used the frequency of recombination between gene pairs and the same chromosome as a measure of the distance between genes and mapped their position on the chromosome। ठीक है, यहाँ पे फिगर ऊपर दे रखा है, कौन सा मेल ड्रोसोफिला है कौन सा फीमेल, ये याद रखना। ठीक है, are extensively used as a starting point in the sequencing of whole genome as was done in the case of human genome sequencing project। ठीक है, ये आगे आएगा डिस्क्राइब्ड लेटर। अब यहाँ पे देखो फिगर 5.11 है, यहाँ पे ये फिगर अच्छे से याद होनी चाहिए किसके कितना पेरेंटल टाइप आया था, किसमें कितना रिकॉम्बिनेंट आया था। ठीक है, दोनों का ये याद रखना, ये भी इम्पोर्टेंट है, जरूरी है याद रखना। पॉलीजेनिक इनहेरिटेंस। Mendel studies mainly described those traits that have distinct alternate forms, such as flower color, which are either purple or white. But if you look around, you will find that there are many traits which are not so distinct in their occurrence and are spread across a gradient. For example, in humans, we don't just have a tall or short people as two instinct alternators, but a whole range of possible heights. Such traits are generally controlled by three or more genes that are thus called as polygenic traits. Besides the involvement of multiple genes, genomic polygenic inheritance also takes into account the influence of environment. Human skin color is another classic example for this. In a polygenic trait, the phenotype reflects the contribution of each allele, that is, the effect of each allele is additive. To understand this better, let us assume that three genes A, B, C control skin color. In human, with the dominant form A, B, C responsible for dark skin color and the presence form and the recessive form small a, small b, small c for light skin color. The genotype with all dominant alleles capital A, capital A, capital B, capital B, capital C will have the darkest skin color, and that all the recessive alleles all the have lightest skin color. As expected, the genotype with three dominant alleles and three recessive alleles will have an intermediate skin color. In this manner, the number of each type of alleles in the genotype would determine the darkness or lightness of the skin in an individual. Pleiotropy. We have so far seen the effect of a gene on a single phenotype or trait. There are, however, instances where a single gene can exhibit multiple phenotypic expression. Such a gene is called pleiotropic gene. The underlying mechanism of pleiotropy in most cases is the effect of gene on metabolic pathways which contribute towards different phenotypes. An example of this is the disease phenylketonuria, which occurs in humans. The disease is caused by mutation in the gene that codes for the enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase. Single gene mutation. This manifests itself through phenotypic expression characterized by mental retardation and a reduction in hair and skin pigmentation. Next is sex determination. The mechanism of sex determination has always been a puzzle before the genetics. The initial clue about the genetic or chromosomal mechanism of sex determination can be traced back to some of the experiments carried out in insects. In fact, the cytological observation made in a number of insects led to the development of the concept of genetic or chromosomal basis of sex determination. Henking 1891 could trace a specific nuclear structure all through spermatogenesis in a few insects, as it was also observed by him that 50% of the sperm received this structure after spermatogenesis, whereas the other 50% sperm did not receive it. Henking gave a name to this structure as the X body, but he could not explain its significance. Further investigation by other scientists led to the conclusion that the X body of Henkin was in fact a chromosome. तो उनको क्या लगा कि ये क्या है कि क्रोमोसोम है, ओके, एंड दैट इज व्हाई इट वाज गिवन द नेम X chromosome. It was also observed that in a large number of insects, the mechanism of sex determination is of the exotype, that is, all egg bear an additional X chromosome besides the other chromosomes, autosomes. On the other hand, some of the sperms bear the X chromosome, whereas some do not. Eggs fertilized by sperm having an X chromosome becomes female, and those fertilized by sperm that do not have X chromosome become male. Do you think the number of chromosomes in the male and female are equal? Due to the involvement of the X chromosome in the determination of sex, it was designated to be the sex chromosome, and the rest of the chromosome were named as autosomes. Grasshopper is an example of exotype of sex determination in which the males have only one X chromosome besides the autosomes, whereas female have a pair of X chromosomes. The observation led to the investigation of a number of species to understand the mechanism of sex determination. In a number of other insects and mammals, including man, XY type of sex determination is seen where both male and female have same number of chromosomes. Among the males, an X chromosome is present, but its counterpart is distinctly smaller and called the Y chromosome. Females, however, have a pair of X chromosomes. Both males and females bear same number of autosomes. ऑटोसोम दोनों में सेम होते हैं, हेंस द मेल हैव ऑटोसोम प्लस एक्स वाई एंड द फीमेल हैव ऑटोसोम प्लस एक्स एक्स. In human beings and in Drosophila, the males have one X and one Y chromosome, whereas females have a pair of X chromosomes beside autosomes. In the above description, you have studied about two types of sex determining mechanism, that is exotype, XY type. In both cases, male produce two different types of gametes, either with or without X chromosome. B. Some gametes with X chromosome and some with Y chromosome. Such type of sex determination mechanism is designated to be the male heterogamety. In some other organism, example birds, a different mechanism of sex determination is observed. In the case that total number of chromosomes is same in both male and female, but two different types of gametes in terms of sex determination. अब देखो यहाँ पे क्या है, जो फिगर 5.12 दिया गया है इसमें पढ़ लेना क्या मेल फीमेल कौन से हैं और कौन सा मेल ड्रोसोफिला है, कौन सा फीमेल है, किसमें मेल हेट्रोगेमिटी होती है, किसमें फीमेल हेट्रोगेमिटी होती है, और बर्ड के केस में कौन सा मेल है कौन सा फीमेल है, क्योंकि ये क्वेश्चन ज़रूर से ज़रूर गलत हो ही जाता है सबका. ओके. Chromosomes are produced by females, that is female heterogamety, in order to have a distinction with the mechanism of sex determination described earlier. The two different sex chromosomes of a female bird has been designated to be as Z and W chromosome. In these organisms, the female have one Z and one W chromosome, whereas male have a pair of X chromosome besides the autosomes. Sex determination in human. It has already been mentioned that the sex determining mechanism in case of human is XY type. Out of 23 pairs of chromosome present, 22 pairs are exactly same in both males and females. These are the autosomes. A pair of X chromosomes are present in the female, whereas the presence of an X and Y chromosome are determinant of the male characteristic. During spermatogenesis among males, two types of gametes are produced. 50% of the total sperm produced carry X chromosome and the rest 50% carry Y chromosome besides the autosome. Females, however, produce only one type of ovum with the autosomes. Females with the X chromosome, there is an equal probability of fertilization of the ovum with the sperm carrying either X or Y chromosome. In case the ovum fertilizes with the sperm carrying X chromosome, the zygote develops into a female, and if the fertilization of ovum with Y chromosome, then carrying sperm results into a male offspring. Thus, it is evident that it is the genetic makeup of the sperm that determines the sex of the child. It is also evident that in such each pregnancy, there is always 50% probability of either a male or female child. It is unfortunate that in our society, women are blamed for giving birth to female children and have been ostracized and ill treated because of this false notion. Next, सेक्स डिटर्मिनेशन इन हनी बी. यहाँ पे इसका फिगर भी देख लेना, ठीक है. The sex determination in honeybee is based on the number of sets of chromosomes in an individual receives. An offspring formed from the union of a sperm and an egg develops as a female queen or worker, and an unfertilized egg develops as a male drone by means of parthenogenesis. This means that the males have half the number of chromosomes than that of a female. The female are diploid having 32 chromosomes and males are haploid, that is having 16 chromosomes. This is called as haplodiploid sex determination system. जिसमें होता है हनी बी में होता है and has special characteristic features such as the male produce sperms by mitosis. They do not have any father, thus cannot have sons, but they have grandfather and grandsons. ये लाइन इंपॉर्टेंट है. नेक्स्ट यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन पूछा गया, हाउ इज द सेक्स डिटर्मिनेशन मैकेनिज्म डिफरेंट इन बर्ड्स, इज द स्पर्म और एग रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द सेक्स ऑफ द चिक्स. अब यहाँ पे देखो ये क्या है, ये फिगर दिया गया है 5.13 सेक्स डिटर्मिनेशन इन हनी बी का. तो यहाँ पे पेरेंट है फीमेल मेल, ठीक है. ये देखो 32 है, म्योसिस हुआ 16, मेल 16 आ गया और इसमें माइटोसिस हुई 16 और फीमेल हो गई 32. ठीक है, यहाँ पे ये इसमें जो है क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, तो ये हनी बी भी इम्पोर्टेंट है, नया टॉपिक ऐड हुआ है, अच्छा है, इस पे क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, तो ये सब भी देख लीजिएगा आप लोग. नेक्स्ट इज म्यूटेशन. Mutation is a phenomenon which results in alteration of DNA sequences and consequently results in changes in the genotype and the phenotype of an organism. In addition to recombination, mutation is another phenomenon that leads to variation in DNA. As you will learn in chapter 6, one DNA helix runs continuously from one end to other in each chromatid in a highly supercoiled form. Therefore, loss या deletion or gain यानी insertion या duplication of a segment of located of DNA result in alteration in chromosomes. Since genes are known to be located on chromosomes, alteration in chromosomes results in abnormalities or aberrations. Chromosomal aberrations are commonly observed in cancer cell. तो chromosomal aberration कहाँ देखने को मिलते हैं? कैंसर सेल में देखने को मिलते हैं. In addition to the above, mutation also rise due to the change in single base pair of DNA. This is known as point mutation. A classical example of such a mutation is sickle cell anemia. Deletion and insertion of base pair of DNA causes frame-shift mutation. The mechanism of mutation is beyond the scope of this discussion. At this level, however, there are many chemical and physical factors that induce mutation. These are referred to as mutagens. तो mutagens क्या होते हैं? जो mutation cause करते हैं. UV radiation can cause mutation in organism. It is a mutagen. तो UV radiation क्या है? Mutagen है. Next is genetic disorder. पहला pedigree analysis. The idea that disorders are inherited has been prevailing in the human society since long. This was based on the heritability of certain characteristic features in family. After the rediscovery of Mendel's work, the practice of analyzing inheritance pattern of traits in human beings began. Since it is evident that control crosses that can be performed in pea plant or some other organism are not possible in case of human beings, study of the family history about inheritance of a particular trait provides an alternative. Such an analysis of traits in a several generations of a family is called pedigree analysis. In the pedigree analysis, the inheritance of a particular trait is represented in the family tree over generations. In human genetics, pedigree study provides a strong tool which is utilized to trace the inheritance of a specific trait, abnormality, or disease. Some of the important standard symbols used in the pedigree analysis has been shown in 5.3 में दे रखा है, ठीक है. यहाँ पे सारे symbols दे रखे हैं, ये याद होने चाहिए. As you have studied in this chapter, each and every feature in any organism is controlled by one or the other gene located on the DNA present in the chromosome. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पे ये जो है, ये पूरा जो चार्ट है, ये याद होना चाहिए, इस पे क्वेश्चन आता है. ओके, नेक्स्ट यहाँ पे क्या दे रखा है कि DNA is the carrier of genetic information. It is hence transmitted from one generation to the other without any change or alteration. However, changes or alteration do take place occasionally. Occasionally change आता है. Such an alteration or change in the genetic material is referred to as mutation. A number of disorders in human beings have been found to be associated with the inheritance of changed or altered genes or chromosomes. नेक्स्ट इज मेंडेलियन डिसऑर्डर्स. अब डिसऑर्डर्स क्या क्या आते हैं? ब्रॉडली जेनेटिक डिसऑर्डर में बी ग्रुप्ड इनटू टू कैटेगरीज, मेंडेलियन डिसऑर्डर्स एंड क्रोमोसोमल डिसऑर्डर्स. Mendelian disorders are mainly determined by alteration or mutation in the single gene. These disorders are transmitted to the offspring on the same lines as we have studied in the principle of inheritance. The pattern of inheritance of such Mendelian disorders can be traced in a family by pedigree analysis. Most common and prevalent Mendelian disorders are hemophilia, cystic fibrosis, sickle cell anemia, color blindness, phenylketonuria, thalassemia, etc. It is important to mention here that such Mendelian disorders may be dominant or recessive. By pedigree analysis, one can easily understand whether the trait in question is dominant or recessive. Similarly, the trait may be also linked to the sex chromosome as in case of hemophilia. It is evident that the X-linked recessive trait shows transmission from carrier female to male progeny. A representative pedigree is given in figure for dominant and recessive trait. तो दोनों जो दिया गया है ये अच्छे से पढ़ लेना, इंपॉर्टेंट है. आता है कौन सा वाला ऑटोसोमल डोमिनेंट का है, कौन सा ऑटोसोमल रिसेसिव का है. नेक्स्ट इज कलर ब्लाइंडनेस. इट इज अ सेक्स लिंक्ड रिसेसिव डिसऑर्डर. कैसी है? सेक्स लिंक्ड रिसेसिव डिसऑर्डर है ड्यू टू डिफेक्ट इन आइदर रेड और ग्रीन कोन ऑफ आई resulting in failure of discriminate between red and green color. This defect is due to mutation in certain genes present in the X chromosome. It occurs in about 8% of males and about 0.4% of females. This is because the genes that lead to the red-green color blindness are on X chromosome. Males have only one X chromosome and females have two. The son of a woman, ठीक है, the son of a woman who carries the gene has a 50% chance of being colorblind. The mother is not herself colorblind because the gene is recessive. Mother colorblind नहीं होगी. क्यों? क्योंकि gene क्या होता है? Recessive होता है. That gene that its effect is suppressed by her matching dominant normal gene. A daughter will not normally be colorblind unless her mother is a carrier and her father is colorblind. Hemophilia, this sex-linked recessive disease, ये भी sex-linked recessive है, which shows its transmission from unaffected carrier female to some of the male progeny, has been widely studied. In this disease, a single protein that is a part of the cascade protein involved in the clotting is affected. Due to this, in an affected individual, a simple cut will release in non-stop bleeding. The heterozygous female for hemophilia may transmit the disease to sons. The possibility of a female becoming a hemophilic is extremely rare because mother of such female has to be at least a carrier and the father should be hemophilic. तो ये कंडीशन है, मदर कैरियर होनी चाहिए और फादर कैसा होना चाहिए? हीमोफिलिक. अनवायबल इन द लेटर स्टेज ऑफ लाइफ. द फैमिली पेडिग्री ऑफ क्वीन विक्टोरिया shows a number of hemophilic descendants as she was a carrier of the disease. Sickle cell anemia. This is an autosome-linked recessive trait that can be transmitted from parent to offspring when both the partners are carrier for the gene or heterozygous. The disease is controlled by a single pair of allele, HBA and HBS. Out of the three possible genotypes, only homozygous individual for HBS show the diseased phenotype. Heterozygous HBA-HBS individual appear apparently unaffected, but they are carrier of the disease as there is 50% probability of transmission of the mutant gene to the progeny, thus exhibiting sickle cell trait. Okay, the defect is caused by the substitution of glutamic acid by valine. Figure 5.15 में दिया गया ये GAG, GOG, ठीक है. GAG आना चाहिए था. GAG किसके लिए कोड करता है? ग्लूटामिक एसिड के लिए. आ क्या जाता है? GAG आता है. ये याद रखना होगा. और ये क्या कहाँ पे होता है? बीटा चेन, ठीक है. हीमोग्लोबिन बीटा चेन ऑफ हीमोग्लोबिन पे होता है. तो ये सारी चीजें याद होनी चाहिए. सब पुटअप होने वाले क्वेश्चंस हैं. at the sixth position of beta globin chain of the hemoglobin molecule. The substitution of amino acid in the beta protein in the globin protein result due to the single base substitution at the sixth codon of the beta globin gene from GAG to GOG. The mutant hemoglobin molecule undergoes polymerization under low oxygen tension, causing the change in the shape of RBC and biconcave disc to elongated sickle-like structure. Phenylketonuria. This inborn error of metabolism is also inherited as the autosomal recessive trait. The affected individual lacks an enzyme that convert the amino acid phenylalanine into tyrosine. As a result of this, phenylalanine is accumulated and converted into phenylpyruvic acid and other derivatives. Accumulation of these in brains result in mental retardation. अगर ये ब्रेन में accumulate हो जाता है तो mentally retard condition होती है. These are also secreted through urine because of its poor absorption by kidney. Thalassemia. This is also an autosome-linked recessive blood disease transmitted from parent to offspring when both the partners are unaffected carrier for the gene या heterozygous. The defect could be due to either mutation or deletion, which ultimately results in reduced rate of synthesis of one of the globin chain alpha and beta that make up hemoglobin. This causes the formation of abnormal hemoglobin molecule resulting into anemia. Which is characteristic of this disease. Thalassemia can be classified according to which chain of the hemoglobin molecule is affected. In alpha thalassemia, production of alpha globin chain is affected, while in beta thalassemia, production of beta globin chain is affected. Alpha thalassemia is controlled by two closely linked genes, HbA1 and HbA2, on chromosome 16 of each parent, and it is observed due to mutation or deletion of one or more genes of the four genes. The more genes affected, the less alpha globin molecule produced, while beta thalassemia is controlled by a single gene HBB on chromosome 11 of each parent and occurs due to the mutation of one or both the genes. Thalassemia differs from sickle cell anemia in that the former is a quantitative problem of synthesizing too few globin molecule, while the latter is a qualitative problem of synthesizing an incorrectly functioning globin. Next is chromosomal disorder. The chromosomal disorder, on the other hand, are caused due to the absence or excess of or abnormal arrangement of one or more chromosomes. या तो ज़्यादा हो या तो कम हो या अरेंजमेंट ना हो सही से. Failure of segregation of chromatids during cell division cycle results in a gain or loss of chromosome called aneuploidy. For example, Down syndrome results in the gain of extra copy of chromosome number 21. Similarly, Turner syndrome results due to the loss of an X chromosome in human females. Failure of cytokinesis after telophase stage of cell division results in an increase in a whole set of chromosomes in an organism. And this phenomena is known as polyploidy. This condition is often seen in plants. The total number of chromosomes in a normal human cell is 46-23 pairs. Out of these, 22 pairs are autosomes and one pair of the chromosomes are sex chromosomes. Sometimes, though rarely, either an additional copy of chromosome may be included in an individual or an individual may lack one of the pair of chromosome. These situations are known as trisomy or monosomy of a chromosome, respectively. Such a situation lead to very serious consequences in the individual. Down syndrome, Turner syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome are common example. ठीक है. Next is Down syndrome. Down syndrome is a genetic cause due to genetic disorder in the presence of an additional copy of chromosome number 21. तो ट्राइसोमी होती है 21 की. डिसऑर्डर किसने डिस्क्राइब किया था? लैंगडन डाउन ने. और ये कैसा होता है? जो इफेक्ट होता है इंडिविजुअल शॉर्ट स्ट्रेचर, स्मॉल राउंड हेड, फरवोड टंग एंड पार्शली ओपन माउथ. Palm is broad with palm crease. Physical, psychomotor and mental development is retarded. Next is Klinefelter. ये किसकी वजह से होता है? Additional copy of X chromosome resulting in a karyotype of 47XXY. सच एन इंडिविजुअल, इसमें क्या होता है, मस्कुलिन डेवलपमेंट होती है। हाउएवर द फेमिनाइन डेवलपमेंट यानी डेवलपमेंट ऑफ ब्रेस्ट दैट इज गायनेकोमेस्टिया। और इंडिविजुअल कैसा होगा, स्टेराइल। ये सब याद रखना। टर्नर में क्या होता है, ये एब्सेंस हो जाता है एक्स क्रोमोसोम का। तो 45 विद एक्सो, सच फीमेल्स आर स्टेराइल एज ओवरीज आर रूडिमेंट्री besides other features including lack of other secondary sexual characters। यहाँ पे जो दोनों फिगर है वो फिगर इंपॉर्टेंट है, वो फिगर याद होनी चाहिए, ठीक है। और बस ये चैप्टर हमारा फिनिश होता है। अब जल्दी से हम लोग नेक्स्ट चैप्टर स्टार्ट करेंगे, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय।